The inspector put his equipment down, looked at me and said, "This car has been in a rear-end collision, significant enough to require replacement of the rear quarter panel and the boot lid." Someone had done it well. The paint match was good, which was why I hadn't spotted it. But the evidence was there in the data and in the replacement fixings on the interior trim. I had been sitting in the inspection bay for 40 minutes. I had paid £11,900 for this car 48 hours earlier. The dealer had told me there had been no accidents. He had shown me a service book with stamps. He had asked me to sign a declaration form confirming I was satisfied with the vehicle as described. I had not signed the form immediately. I had asked to have the car independently inspected first. The dealer had agreed without hesitation. Now I understood why he hadn't hesitated. He'd assumed the inspection wouldn't find anything. The inspector also found that one of the service book stamps didn't match the garage listed. The phone number in the stamp was for a different business entirely. I sat with this for a moment, then I thanked the inspector, paid his fee, and drove the car back to the dealership. The conversation that followed was uncomfortable for the dealer in the way that conversations are uncomfortable when someone has evidence that disproves the things they told you. He said the accident had been minor, properly repaired, not significant enough to mention. He said the service stamp discrepancy was probably a mistake by the garage. I said I had purchased the vehicle in reliance on his description of it as having no previous accidents and a complete service history. Both of those descriptions were false. Under the Consumer Rights Act 2015, goods sold by traders to consumers must match their description. I had purchased the car 4 days ago, which placed me well within the 30-day right to reject. I wanted a full refund. He said he'd look at a partial refund to reflect the issues found. I said that wasn't the legal position and that I wasn't interested in a partial refund. I wanted the full £11,900 returned. He said he'd have to speak to someone. He stalled for a week. I gave him 7 days in writing, recorded delivery, before I would take the matter to trading standards and to the finance company that had arranged the loan for the purchase. Under the Consumer Credit Act, the finance company was co-responsible for the misrepresentation. The finance company, when I explained the situation, were considerably more motivated to resolve it than the dealer had been. Lenders do not enjoy regulatory complaints. The refund was processed within 4 days of my letter reaching the finance company. I also complained formally to trading standards. They investigated and issued the dealer with a formal warning. His advertising, they found, had a pattern of describing vehicles as accident-free that required more robust verification. I submitted my additional costs separately: the inspection fee, 2 days of taking time away from work, travel costs. The dealer settled them to avoid further escalation. The total I recovered exceeded the purchase price by approximately £900. Always get an independent inspection before you buy a used car from a dealer. The hour it costs is nothing compared to what it can reveal. And if a dealer hesitates when you ask for one, that hesitation is the answer. Has a seller ever misrepresented something significant to you? Drop it in the comments. And if you want more complete stories with no part 2s that never come, follow the page. New story every day.